So good. A real quacky kind of vibe to it as well. Yeah. Okay, so we're here at the Korg Igloo at Superbooth with Dominic.
Hi.
And I'm not going to steal anything today.
That would be very nice. I would be very happy about that. Yeah.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about the past with Korg. We're here to talk about the present and the future.
Right. The future. The future is the Volca Nubass we've got here. A brand new Volca we just launched yesterday. And it's actually the first analog synthesizer featuring a Nutube. A Nutube is a new kind of vacuum tube. It's a technology developed by Korg. And it's actually a very small vacuum tube that uses a lot less energy than a classic vacuum tube. You can imagine it's like the difference between a light bulb and an LED. It's the vacuum tube and the new tube.
So does that mean that it doesn't produce as much heat?
It doesn't produce as much heat. It doesn't need that much energy, and it won't break that fast as a conventional tube. Yeah, right. There are two triodes in here. The first one is part of the oscillator. And the second one is saturating the sub-oscillator. We've got a sub-oscillator 1 octave below, and you can saturate it here with the power of the new tube. And it's actually a monophonic bass synthesizer with a ladder filter, 4-pole, and a built-in drive effect as well. So it's ideal for doing this acid bass line stuff. And there are a lot of functions in the sequencer as well for these purposes. So we've got transpose functions, we've got accents, and we've got slides. We can program them in here, in the step sequencer, or we can use the function knob here, and then we've got randomly the accents or the slides or whatever. And it's really cool to get new ideas. I can show you. We just hit play. That's the sequence at the moment, and now I just changed the slides randomly here. So it's basically the same sequence, but the slides are different. We can see it here. If there's something I like, I can save it. I can also use the shift function here, so I can keep these slides here like they are. And I can basically shift them from left to right or the other way around. That's really cool. This is the saturation that I talked before of the sub-oscillator, 1 octave below. And here I've got the drive effect for the whole signal.
So compared to the original Volca bass, what are the main differences?
It's a complete different animal. The original Volca bass is still in production. This is not, it's just an addition to the line. The original Volca bass had 3 oscillators and a different filter and no drive circuit. And of course no Nutube built in. It's a whole different sounding animal. It's more classic bass synth. This one is more gnarly and it's going for this typical acid stuff, I think. Yeah.
Very, very acid. Yeah, I noticed that as well. I played with the Volca, the bass when it came out, and it's a very weighty, let's say, very classic kind of sort of sound. So yeah, this is good. And yeah, the randomized slide.
Yeah,
really good.
Really nice. Yeah.
So Dominic, thank you very much for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Much appreciated. When should we expect to see these on the shelves?
This will be on the shelves in August.
Yeah. And we'll be stocking them, so come get some.
Great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.